back to some more Fire Emblem Tree Houses. I'm very happy to say that we finally managed to get the stream working after 15 minutes. And if it breaks again, I'm just gonna, like, watch the end cutscene on YouTube and play Minecraft. Or something. So when we left off, a new month had begun. We had... finally... what are you doing, throat? Anyway. So a new month had began, and we have DEDUE back. Dislikes anyone who attempts to harm Dimitri. It's so funny because like all his likes are so domestic. He really is like Dimitri's everything. Such good friends. Anyway, let's just review stuff real quick because I don't necessarily think he needs HP plus 5 instead of Lance Breaker when there are a lot of Lance enemies. Probably. I don't know. We'll see. So... wait, hold on. Let me just check something about that real quick. So that's based off Dex. Okay, fair enough. And Ash has more Dex than Felix? Impressive. And of course, Bernie has more Dex than both of them. Maybe I should make Bernie an assassin next, you know, just to give her every single skill in the game? Why not? But yeah, so for this, we need some rest, so let's spend the first week in a seminar, the second week eating, the third week fishing. No? Yes. Maybe? No. Okay, no, I definitely want to eat on second week. Okay, so... who's the seminar? Teaching what? What are the skills that we specifically need right now? Obviously Felix needs his reason to go up. Which is gonna take a single seminar. How about we hold a seminar for reason then? Heyo, heyo, welcome Joe. Good to see ya. Come on, that would have been perfect, but like, why is Annette not there? I have too many students. Okay, any reason ones? Felix and then shop two at the same time. I think the answer is going to be a big fat no, which is just the best thing ever. Whatever. Then... he doesn't even show up to this one. I feel like she's a brat. Whatever. How about I sit here? Teach us all.
There's still more to learn.
Nice! I can call thunder from the heavens to smite the unbelievers. Excellent, excellent. Oh, let's instruct him manually. No matter how, no matter what I say, I always just find these quiet moments of optimizing my students just satisfying, you know? Get the numbers up. Increase your statistics.
Well,
Rally luck?
no.
Ah, she would have been a great cheerleader, wouldn't she?
I would.
She's bad on authority. Doesn't that just make her like a bad unit in general? Yeesh. Like, that's probably a skill everyone wants. Anyway, hi Bernie, hi. How's the axe training going along, huh? And finally... Huh. Kinda don't have many options here. Let's just dump 2 points to Lysithia. Let's, oh, I can't be bothered. Auto-instruct.
It seems my proficiency has improved.
Nice, nice. He can probably finally use the battalion associated with him. DEDUE is looking good. He's got a big axe skill. I'll probably increase it to A and then forget about it. What is your target? A, it's right. Sylvain, what does he need to get to the dark mode? Right, A. Might as well keep you in that a little bit then. Sure, why not? Sure, I don't care, sure. Being a strategist is hard. Speaking is hard. It's really hard just like doing things, you know? Why even do things? I don't get it.
I have a question for you, Professor.
Sometimes some books written in a language I've never seen before. I'd love to read them somehow, but I didn't know it's not. Do you have any ideas? These things together using linguistic clues.
You're right.
Honestly, like that. Optimizing relaxing. I've been optimizing equipment for like 4 hours now in Risa 2. What you mean to say is you've been playing Risa 2 for 4 hours. You don't need to say the I've been optimizing on the gear. That's just the Risa experience, isn't it? But yeah, that sounds fun. Honestly, like, I think I shouldn't get into Risa because I honestly think it would be like dangerous for me. I'd like play it and then like disappear from the face of the planet for like a year, which isn't what I need to do.
this thing.
Pretty sure I've beat already anything. No issues. That's not the point. It's not the point. You gotta make the numbers as high as possible. Isn't that right, Bernie? Now keep swinging this axe. She's so close to greatness.
This'll be useful.
No,
It's
what?
all instinct now.
I've
That's
really
not
gotten
what
the hang of this. Can't wait to get back out there.
Now then, let us eat. Oh, but first, let me, did he not pass the threshold? He did, okay, cool. 90%, come on. That's what I expect. Good.
Easy.
Easy game. I honestly shouldn't keep Sylvain in Warlock because I really don't care about Bowbreaker as much as I prefer him to be a Dark Knight. Like, this gives him Black Tome Fair, which is pretty powerful, and Black Magic uses, but this gives him, like... but he doesn't have many uses of spells already. What's his magic again? Yeah, Ragnarok is like 6 uses. It's kind of necessary for him to have double uses, right? That's hard. It's just so funny that in that game, every time you think you optimize anything further, you find something small 5%, it's like you 7 different things and doubling all your stats. Oh my gosh, I was right. I really should not play that game. I will never recover. Just a little bit longer then. Hold off, you know, don't make an unlucky roll and look stupid. One back sneeze. It was cowardly for capping me out at 30%. Stopping me at 30%. I can totally make that roll, you know? Give me the chance. Let me be foolish. Let me be stupid. Let me make bad decisions on purpose. Oh yeah, I actually totally didn't like look at Lorenz. No, he's level 25? Huh. Level 25, and he almost qualifies for Dark Knight right off the bat. By almost qualifies, I mean, not really. Oh well. Anyway, enough looking at numbers. Let's, right, I need to get the crest stones. I completely keep forgetting. Nice. I've been doing interior decorating, cleaning, putting stuff in its place. I think I should buy €200 tome. Just remember, every euro you spend on yourself, you're not spending on your favourite streamer. And morally, that's an incredible price to pay. Are you willing to pay that price? Jokes aside, I mean, I didn't like the anime, but obviously that's not the manga, so you might get more out of it. Yeah. Can I assemble them all? Oh, back it says tag matching uses. I should get that actually. Because usually when I talked about says the anime is pretty much worse than novels, but that's what everyone always says. I mean, yeah, true, but like, it's not a high threshold to be better than that anime. Let me tell you, it was just painful to watch. Like, it started off quite okay, but then in the second season or something, I was sitting there and I was like, my god, I could literally be doing anything else right now and I'd be having more fun. So I did.
So, the campaign continues, does it? Well, allow me, as a professional recluse with 10 years of experience, to volunteer for, staying behind. Oh, who am I kidding? The fighting won't stop until we've defeated Edelgard, will it? Or until we lose, I guess. But there's not much use in thinking about that.
Oh, honey. She's so funny.
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Has it truly been 5 years since then? Can you recall whether it was before or after I joined your class, Professor?
It was before.
That is not at all the case, Professor. Your memory serves you poorly. It was shortly after I joined your class. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Oh, excuse me, Princess.
Maybe.
I guess there's blessings.
Okay.
The Great Bridge of Murden was considerably better fortified than it was 5 years ago. The bridge was full of soldiers, and they all died.
Yes.
I gotta
And you're
say,
full of experience
it's
for it.
tough to keep the fighting spirit alive when you recognize your enemies on the battlefield.
No one gets
So you
that.
can't
feeling.
avoid it, huh? How did everything get so messed up? Just because we're fighting someone doesn't mean we gotta hate them. That's probably the worst thing about war. Win or lose, I still get a bad taste in my mouth.
It seems to be prevalent to her opinion, though. Don't look to it for content, but there's an extra shoving excitement seeing your favourite scenes animated. Yeah, that's true. When you say Tara, do you mean like, is that what you mean by symmetrical index setting or whatever?
I hardly believe we're crossing the borders of the Empire to battle their army. Never thought I'd see the day. You'd never guess from the calm looks on everyone's faces, though. I mean, we're probably all gonna die.
Yeah,
Let's be
okay,
honest.
fair enough.
His Highness, Lord Rodrigue?
Because, honestly, like, I only got into the show... yeah, like, fair enough. Like, I only heard of the show because I saw the anime of it. And I liked the anime, but, like, I definitely felt like there was a lot lacking from it, even in its best moments. Like, I felt I was watching a redacted version or something. So, yeah. And honestly, the worst part is it's kind of put a foul taste in my mouth, so I don't know if I'd ever actually be able to read it now, but, you know. Still.
Pardon me.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report.
I hear we're sending troops to Gronder Field next. Is that what's what? That whole area is in the territory of House Burgleys. It's famous as the main granary of Fodlan.
Really?
If we could capture it, we probably wouldn't have to worry about food anymore. Bread for all.
You bring light into my life, Gatekeeper.
Reconnaissance is becoming more of a risk the deeper we move into enemy territory. If I don't come back, assume I'm dead.
I don't
I'm
even
glad
go
you think
cool.
so highly of me, but we have to be realistic. Don't waste your energy worrying about me.
Really now? There's a... I hope... Welcome!
Do I have anything worth buying here? I mean, there are stat boosters. It's pretty hard to beat a stat booster, you know?
Is that the one? Is that the one? Is that the 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 one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Why do they put the prayer rings and goddess rings at the same tier of value? I don't get it.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
Yeah. You know, war really is terrible. People die, food becomes scarce. Weapons and rations start selling like hotcakes. Nobles start begging for loans. Oh, I didn't mean for that to sound so cold, really. Anyway, where are we off to this time? I hope it's the Alliance.
Trying not to speak as much as I can because my nose has gone really bunged up, but like I have so many things I want to say, it's very frustrating. Just don't start sounding all weird.
Pardon me.
Biggest issue here, having to notes, is there are 22 volumes in First Series and 22 in New Testament and 9 in Genesis? Huh. That is, if you will forgive the use of term, quite a biblical proportion, yes. I certainly don't think I could read all of that casually. And I don't really know if I had the interest to read it dedicatedly. Though, I don't know. Here's a... That's just main series with no side content, oh my goodness. Okay, here's a good, like, question for you, which I'm expecting a disappointing answer. Does the manga / light novel handle the sexual harassment better? Like, I remember in the anime, virtually every single episode had at least one scene which made me uncomfortable. Be it skirt flipping or like weird, creepy, touchy-feely. I have no idea, I haven't read it. Fair enough. Fair enough. Like, just, you know, like, you're watching the anime and you're just like, I'm not here for that. I'm really not here for that. These characters are, like, very obviously children. And if I'm going to be totally honest, like, I just don't want to see that. In regardless of age. So it's just really upsetting. My experience often novels do much less of that. Good. Because obviously if they've dedicated a page every book to that one time where she checks the colour of her friend's underwear, then obviously you'd be able to make an entire book of that alone. It's just ridiculous, you know, you're watching a perfectly cute innocent scene and then, haha, we're derailing these plots to bring you, like... It's not even fan service. You can't even say it's like fan service because nothing is provided to the viewers except the knowledge that something really creepy has happened. You know? Like, oh, you just flip this girl's skirt but we don't even get to see. You know? And I would want to see. But, you know, the perverts who do, probably do, but they don't even get that. The adaptations get made, they seem to really crank up so-called fan service. Yeah, I know, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous and upsetting, especially because it creates this really weird double standard for character relationships and even just, like, the progressive subtext, you know? Like, it's a very sapphic show, in my opinion, you know? You've got a main character who is objectively, ostensibly, at least bisexual if not lesbian, flirting with the main character. And then you've got a side character who keeps... There are some spiders so worked where they hide hentai out of this story's manga. Yeah, I read the manga. It's, fine, I guess. Haven't got to any significantly humanoid part, but, you know. I don't think there's anything wrong with a hentai or destroying manga, because it's just... Manga's bad. I read the manga, you know, I've read quite a lot of the manga. It's not good, whatever. I think there's no... I think that, like... Okay, can I just, like, say something actually that just came to me, like... If there is no convenient way to consume your media, maybe your media is just bad. I'm sorry. Like, Summer Spider So What has got, like, 4 different ways to read it. And I think that's means that it can't be adapted in a reasonable manner, which means it's probably just a bad story. So hang me, Jack. I think that's a fine opinion.
Say we do manage to take down Edelgard here. What do you think His Highness will do next? As long as there's a plan, I won't complain. I just, you know, want to know there is a plan. Yeah, I suppose that's the most likely plan, since we're traveling with the church and everything. I suppose we should focus on the battle right in front of us, instead of what happens later.
What's this head chef challenge? Luck will decide what is delicious or disastrous. Oh no. Oh no.
Ooh, this is my favorite. You've got great taste. I like this dish.
My beloved. And there's nothing actual boosting. There's no actual boosting of the other foods. Fair enough. It's kind of lame, actually. Anyway, DEDUE, welcome back. Give us perhaps the final squid fish gratin I'll ever be able to eat.
I enjoy cooking.
Manga Spider took away best parts of the light novel, added extra padding. It was an extremely rushed day, and the adaptation was produced by Crunchyroll. It never really got a fair shot. Yeah, that's definitely what I understand from them. Like, I read the manga, then I read the, I want to say, web novel, and I feel like they were roughly, like, had the same amount of content, and then, like, people say, oh, the light novel was more. It's just so confusing, man. I don't want to have to become a super obsessed fan who consumes a media 4 times over just to know what's going on, you know? It's 99% of manga adaptation light novels are subpar quality. If people say that and then, like, the mangas get popular, like, you gotta start asking some serious questions, you know? Like, how is it so popular then? How is anime ended up being a popular format of consuming media if that's the case? Was that golden fish? Was that an elixir? Yeah, the other.
Word just reached me that the Empire has stationed soldiers in Fort Mercy.
No more good manga adaptation of the light novel.
We'll be in a difficult situation.
Well, I don't exactly consume enough of either to really say. Like, what light novels have I actually read? That I've immediately read the manga of afterwards. I mean, literally the only one that comes to mind is Solo Leveling, and that doesn't count because that's a manhwa, long scroll. That's not a manga. And I didn't even read the light novel, I think I read a web novel. Let me actually check, actually. Maybe I can look up, whether I read the light novel Spider, actually. can't remember. It was a blog spot website. What do I care? It's only workable to 3 days. Suddenly has other issues. Oh boy. Now you're actually starting to throw punches in my court. This is going to be interesting. You know, because I've read like a lot of solo leveling. I've at least read the entire thing up to the Ant Island, like both in the novel and in the manhwa. So, you know, if you're gonna say anything, you're treading a minefield, honey.
I hear it's an impregnable keep, surrounded by high ramparts. Taking it would not be easy.
Edelgard's presence suggests that Hubert is around too. He is minister of the Imperial household, after all. He's been around Edelgard since they were children. I suppose he must be pretty happy with his current position.
It says web novel version and light novel version the same thing. Please don't read web novels. This is just first version of a horror story. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, obviously, like, it will be less polished, but it's also like the more original one. And again, the problem just always falls back onto Overlord. Like, which one did I even end up reading? Because why does my history just like not help me here? Right, I was reading the light novel. Huh. Okay. Of Overlord. Fair enough. Good thing I actually pinned that one.
Hey, I could use a hand.
Oh, we're finding more herbs to calm people's nerves. Goodness gracious. Now that I know why they call it chasing the dragon. Da, 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 da.
No.
I have a thought. Thanks. I'm glad I asked you.
When undertaking research, the usual method is to form a hypothesis, then test it with experiments. Those experiments reveal facts and falsehoods, yet sometimes they also unveil an exception. You seem to be that exception when it comes to my crest research. Worry not, Professor. Exceptions are what make my work interesting. Why don't the rules apply to you? I will find out eventually.
No, you won't. Most of the times even web novels are original. Why would that matter much? Most of the time it's saying author going back and fixing problems they found first time around. Yes, true, true. That was just me being a little bit of a devil's advocate, if I'm gonna be honest. Even so though, it's just so intimidating, you know? Any hobby that requires you to like study it extensively to enjoy it at all, so you can enjoy it the right way. That's a really weird hobby, no? Like, I don't know. Maybe just make him out of a molehill, because I just want to like choose the easy option and stop thinking, but I can't. Life is hard.
The next battle might take us to Gronder Field. Is that right? Reminds me of the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. When it was over, all 3 class heads complimented each other on their bravery, and then we had a party.
Yeah, what was actually the main difference? Like, it was entirely a vampire thing. Why do I feel like we've had this conversation before?
To grieve for the dead. If someone has passed, even someone dear to me, I could stand about and wail or get on with my life. While I'm at it, that whole idea that we must speak well of the dead, I don't understand that either. If I didn't like them when they were alive, then why pretend to do so when they are no longer here?
Solo leveling, I would say bad things about its characters. Everyone else on the main character enough person to be classified as a character. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Who could forget such amazing solo leveling characters as character underscore main character sibling, or character underscore main character mother, or character underscore main character simp?
Well,
Hi,
You know, such incredible
Thanks to our victory,
personalities.
I've been able to study the Great Bridge of Murden at my leisure. And you know what? It's an astounding structure. So much history there. Imagine how much time and effort it must have taken to build something that big. Over water, no less. I hope that someday it will be opened up to the people of Fodlan. A historical site, rather than a military checkpoint.
Nerd.
No.
Let's say he hates it or something. No, she doesn't care.
Singing is so much fun.
Singing is nice, isn't it?
My thanks. You have my sincerest gratitude. Circumstances and my wounds have prevented me from being by His Highness's side these 5 years. I am grateful that you have found him for me. I am once again in your debt.
Well, let's not call it found him for you. It's more like he stumbled across me.
I can finally kill her. Finally, I can avenge them.
I feel like reading. I'm mainly a character-driven reader. Characters beat plot, beat world building in that order, and what makes me enjoy series. Yeah, that's very sensible, isn't it? Like, yeah, I think that's like true for most people. And Solo Leveling's very much the whole point is the solo main character. So if you get anything from him or don't get enough from him, the entire series is just about one guy power leveling. It's less interesting than watching some person power leveling on Twitch stream or something. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. But yeah, I get it.
The situation in the Alliance has changed so much, but I haven't heard a word from my adoptive father. Do you think he's forgotten about me?
Sure, he's just busy.
I hope he gets even busier. I'd actually be happier if he really did forget about me. Everything would be so much easier.
Oh, honey. Very lot of them hype fights and action set pieces. That's fair. They are very much like visual junk food, aren't they? Not really gonna get anything much from them regardless. What's up?
Each time we press forward, our search for Rhea broadens to a wider area. I certainly hope we will find at least some clue. But I do suspect I already know where she is. If I'm right, and she is in the Imperial capital, then we cannot save her until we topple the Empire.
Sorry, what is this in Setith's room? Weapon design, structures, castles, windmill. Huh. Nerd. I like fights, but there's drama and emotions fight. It means nothing. It means something make me feel something. Yeah. That person just appeared from the wall. Like, zoinks, go, ghost. What are you people doing here?
Nobles who are changing allegiance again and again. I do not have understanding for that. How can you trust if treason comes with ease? How can you be calling yourself a noble? I do not have understanding of the reasoning. Surviving is more difficult without trust. There must be some other goal.
Petra, this is bold words coming from someone whose nation just betrayed the nation they're serving. Actually, why would you... I should slap you.
I hear the next battle could be a big one. Is that true? I miss the old days when if someone got hurt, we'd rush them to the infirmary and make them well. But on the battlefield, there's not enough time to help. People die. Professor, don't be one of those.
Professor, don't die. Well, okay, I guess.
The thought of fighting people who were once our friends,
It makes my heart heavy. If it was gonna come to this, maybe I should have avoided making friends with people from the Empire and the Alliance to begin with. I just don't know, Professor. I'm having a hard time with it. It did often seem strange to me at the Academy that we were studying with all these people from all over the world. But I feel like I've finally started to understand the real reason behind it. The more you get to know people from other places, the harder you'll try to avoid fighting wars with them.
Did Ned just admit that she was a bit racist at one point? Oh wow, the war is absolutely populous today. I agree with someone. A lot of Jinx echo fighting Arcane. It's very simplish and not stylish vibe. Without saying anything, it tells such a story and it's so easy to understand central characters. Yes, that's true. Arcane had like garbage like character writing, but amazing character storytelling. You know? Like that entire show was really well done, but I certainly wish that someone could have like hung a big sign in the room of the Arcane writer's room and just that read, "Do not write tropes." Because every single line of dialogue in that show is like incredibly copy-paste. Like the plot is amazing, but the like every time someone speaks, it's well, that just happened.
So, we're finally going to set foot in the Empire. I'm starting to get a little nervous. I guess there's a good chance we'll be fighting more old friends from here on out.
If we defeat the Imperial army at Gronder Field, what will our next objective be? I guess we won't have much choice but to try to take Fort Mercius, on the far side of Gronder Field. It's probably too soon for us to be thinking about that, isn't it? The battle just ahead of us is far from certain.
I mean, you're kind of supposed to think that far ahead. That's kind of the point of a tactical objective. I understand you.
I'm glad you're the one giving orders on the battlefield, Professor. I don't think we should trust Dimitri with that task. Although it's thanks to his obsession that we're wasting no time, taking the shortest route to defeating the Empire. I just can't see a bright future for this army, fighting as we are under the banner of a prince possessed. Even if we do succeed in defeating the Empire, I wonder what will become of Fodlan. I apologize. Whenever I'm with you, I speak more openly than I should. Please keep this between us.
Wow, they're all like grouping around him. Poor guy can't get a moment's rest.
Yet another grand battle awaits. Many will lose their lives.
I don't know how to stay alive.
Let's. We must both make it home in one piece. Even considering those we are up against. Friends from a time now past. I won't hold back.
Describe how bad character writing. No, sorry, I completely phrased that wrong. Bad character dialogue. You know? The characters are really well written, they have great interactions. When I watched it the first time through, I could see so many little character traits in her mannerisms, in her appearance, in the way they interacted. It was all really gripping and super pleasant to see, you know? Little contextual details in her environment, little physical tics, the way they dress, the way they go places, their plans. It all felt really good and immersive, and I really felt like I was looking at a person. And then they would open their mouths, and the words that would come out of their mouth would copy word and word from a list of things characters say in shows. You know? Like, it was just so frustrating because it was almost the perfect show, but every time someone talked, I was just sitting there thinking, I have heard someone say this somewhere else. You know? It just felt so safe whenever they spoke something. It didn't feel like people were saying the words they were saying. It felt like they were trying to convey to a general audience how these people were feeling without actually showing how these people were feeling by what they were saying. It didn't feel organic whenever they spoke. dialogue is such a hard thing to do because it's far too easy for the writer to put too much of their own words into a character's mouth, and it feels like they're playing with a hand puppet, as opposed to actually creating a person. You know? Like, you'll be looking at some character saying something and you'll hear it in the writer's voice. And that's really frustrating and takes a lot away from, well, engaging with the media. And then you get to like things like Fire Emblem Tree Houses, where every single character feels like an actual character, at least at times, because they say things that are weird or imperfect. They will say things that really feel like they've got weight behind them, feel like they've got history behind them. Sylvain's the best example of this because he's got so much backstory that everything he says makes sense once you understand his backstory. It doesn't feel like a writer in a room has written Sylvain. It feels like Sylvain is saying that. When I'm watching Arcane, it feels like a writer in the room handed a character a script to read. It's so hard to put into words without like pulling up actual quotes. And if I did, I'd almost feel like I was nitpicking. You know, it's just they just say such generic things like something big is coming. Or, you know, no, that's not even a good example. You know what I mean, you know? Like, there's just a great big list of things characters say in shows, little tropey lines of dialogue. It doesn't feel very inspired anytime they say something. It's so frustrating. So frustrating.
Catherine will surely be able to convince Count Karen. All that remains is to wait for a response from the Alliance side. For now, there are preparations to be made for the coming battle.
I heard Edelgard is going to be leading her forces personally in the next battle. Seems pretty reckless to charge right into this one. I'm not sure I like our chances. What do you think? Hey, how come you only ever flatter me in times like these? What am I supposed to make of that?
Because, Leonie, every other time we're talking, you're talking about my dad in a really creepy manner.
Anyway, we've come this far. Let's just keep putting one foot in front of the other and see how far we get.
So, hello, maiden.
Thank you for bringing me here. I've been given permission to take part in this next mission, too. I'll finally be able to avenge my brother. I swear, I'll take down that monster.
She thinks I don't know.
After we cross the Great Bridge of Murden, we'll be in my father's territory. We actually crossed it 5 years ago. Oh, this is terrifying. What am I gonna do? I gotta get a grip. You think we'll meet him on the battlefield and he'll kill me? The front lines cover a long stretch of land.
He liked me making a joke about his funeral. Well, chicken. Advanced Black Magic Tournament. Okay, who's got the most resistance? I think that would probably be... I'd like to say it's Lysithia's the best qualification, but she's actually got so little health, I'm not sure. Resistance 23. Magic. Does anyone have similar resistance? Dorothea's got 28. Linha has 29. I think I might send Linha in, actually. I mean, in perfect world, send in Ingrid, but she doesn't have enough. She wouldn't be able... Actually, does she? Hold on. Can I send in Ingrid? No, she's not in the magic class. Which is, quite frankly, a little bit silly, but whatever. Okay, I'll send in Dorothea. She'll probably win. Yeah. Wait, why does this guy have like... ages?
Will this ever end? It's win or die.
Do you think that the Darkflyer's transmute would have worked in this situation? Okay, you do 26. This does you. You tell you win this. You win this unless you miss one, and if you miss one, I'm gonna look like a right twit.
It's win or die.
There we go. It's tournament, honey. It's not gonna die.
It's win or die.
Actually, that's just a magic staff. Why did I do that? What a waste of time. What a waste of valuable time slots. Sauna time with Bernie. Just a reminder that I'm wearing glasses in the sauna. Excellent, excellent. Oh, shucks, there are actually people on the roof? Huh.
Let's see.
Of course you're in this
I've
room.
gotta keep this place clean, and I mean properly clean, every day. Dust it, sweep it, everything. You never can tell when Lady Rhea might be back.
Copium. Intrigue. What was that?
Oh, it's you, Professor. Sorry, I was a little lost in thought there. About all that has happened and all that is to come.
I don't think Arcane is perfect by any means, but I do think some of its most memorable moments are just people sitting down and talking. I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just like super aware of how good in character dialogue can be, but in Arcane, it a lot of the moments just felt so flat because it was so scripted. You know? Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll go back and rewatch it once the season 2 comes out, Copium, but for the most part, you know, it's I can't remember a single quote from that show. So anything is undoing. Maybe. I just can't remember any quotes from it. That's one of the worst parts about it. Whenever I'm reading some other media, there's usually at least one line that stands out, but the entirety of Arcane, just blended together with other shows. Like, I think I watched She-Ra and the Princess of Power around the same time, and it felt like it had the same. And I feel like She-Ra had more memorable lines than Arcane, and that's really saying something.
I'm sure the battles ahead will not be easy, but please take good care of His Highness.
Drake, please don't raise that flag like that.
So, Claude and my father have made peace. That is to be expected. They both prioritize their own interests above all else. So long as those interests are in alignment, they will continue to cooperate. And based on that reasoning, one might infer that the Alliance should be also willing to work with the Kingdom's military. I highly doubt Claude would refuse to assist us if we were to ask.
Also, where's the thank you for saving my life? You know, you should probably say that at some point. Because I can change at any time.
Professor!
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. The Great Tree Moon is finally upon us. It's time to celebrate a new year. We only get so many. Folks up top don't seem to be in the mood to celebrate, though. I hate war.
You will never be the gatekeeper. Look at all these cats! Oh my gosh! Hello, kitty. Who do you think's going around lighting up all these braziers? I think it's like a volunteer work or...
I used to be a rather important person in the church, but I am in exile for committing a crime. I embezzled some money, but it wasn't out of greed. My hometown was pillaged, you see, and the church wasn't putting in enough to rebuild.
What motive? Still embezzlement.
Please, you can't tell anyone you saw me here. I'm in hiding from the army. I couldn't stand the war, the violence. I had to get away. But now that I've deserted, I can't go home. Justice, ambition, what does any of that matter if you're dead? I just want to live. Is that so wrong?
A venom bow? There was a venom bow there? Wow, okay. Oh, here.
That Duke Fraldarius is a rather upstanding guy. Getting into his good graces isn't without challenges. If he were a bit more corrupt, he'd be much more pliable. I'm not trying to pull anything funny, just noting that he's a respectable soldier. I hear he's the sort to have drinks with his men, getting to know them personally. Just last night, he and Felix had a chat. I'm sure there's a lot to work out between them.
Suck out everything. Singing statue and have to get it. So life that we carry is going to just like run force, the government give us. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's a memorable that's a very memorable scene and dynamic and all. Yeah, I don't deny that. I know. It's just hard. It's just so hard. Like, I can tell you enjoy it enough, and you're probably just gonna disagree with me in general, but I just like... I don't know, it doesn't help it's such a mainstream show, so they probably couldn't take risks with the dialogue and make anything more organic sounding, because it might, like, put people off or something. I totally get that. I I know.
You're fighting people we used to know from the Officers' Academy. Guess that's the kind of thing that happens in war, but still, it's pretty twisted. It makes me feel so... Ugh. Maybe I'll just try not to think about it.
Look, so far we feel like one guy. I mean, I recruited him, so I don't know what his problem is.
Professor, across the bridge is Bergley's territory. It marks the start of our incursion into the Empire. Worry not. I feel no trepidation as we do this. Mark how my spellcraft carries us through to Envar, heart of the Empire.
What a pain. What an absolute pain. Concerned, are you? That's nice. A little too nice. Here's a word of warning. If anyone here asks you for a favor, it's probably just a scam.
We've seen the face of evil. One of its faces, at least. Even the Alliance is involved now. Hopefully, we can avoid dragging Alliance territory through the horrors of war. I may have cut ties with my family, but I still want them to be safe and all.
Ah, he's just not. Okay. Let's return to the monastery. Time to figure out what I'm going to do with all these time slots. Probably end up eating with people. Although, actually, will that only grant like 50%? I forget.
I once saw the prince patting the head of an orphan from the monastery. Does this mean even that cruel man has some empathy in his heart? Was it just a random whim? Maybe my eyes just tricked me.
Huh. It's okay, guys. He's maybe a murderous psychopath. He wants to kill everyone he encounters, but he was nice to a kid once.
We captured the Great Bridge of Murden, but the fight has only just begun. Envar, the Imperial capital, lies far to the south beyond Gronder Field. And waiting for us on the way there is the entire Imperial army, with twice as many troops as us. We had better brace ourselves.
It'll be fine. I know that's still perfect. It's on top of us. Her life's never achievement except for six. Yeah, kind of so go. Yeah, like, look, I get it, okay? Like, one character's got a few good lines. Congratulations, you've changed my opinion. Doesn't change the fact that I was watching the entire show. I was just thinking I could be watching something else and I'd be getting the same experience. But I watched it through to the end, so he's got egg on my face.
As our knights are, we're outnumbered by a long shot. This won't be easy. It's crazy to attempt this. I guess I'm crazy to go along with it.
Might as well just eat with whoever.
Ooh, I love this stuff. Did you know that? I appreciate.
Okay, so it does max out the motivation if there's favorite. Good. Glad to get that cleared up.
I've eaten many meals.
Wow.
Trying to say everything and it's great, but I'm saying I remember lines. Well, I didn't remember them, so haha. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know, it just doesn't feel necessarily like the lines themselves are memorable. More than the vibes they were trying to convey, are memorable. You know? This is more about you in the series. Stick my tongue out you.
Hey, you're cleaning your plate. Nice job.
Please stop. You sound like my mother.
I've never heard that before. Dementia is an unfortunate illness. Don't say that. That's creepy and upsetting and kind of insensitive.
That looks like...
Yeah.
Oh, it's instructed manually. As always. So, Felix is already Mortis Fun, so I kind of don't care about him anymore. Lol. I've got to be with Linhardt. Buddy Axes, Buddy Axes, Buddy Axes.
I think.
Leonie.
Nope. Nope.
Oh, sticky buttons. I'll get used to S rank authority yet. Come on, just you watch.
Thanks.
Even if it drives me up the wall, you will get what you need. And by what you need, I say what you think you need.
Thanks for.
The final one, I'll say... Sylvain horses, why not?
What? What?
Wow.
Professor.
I know it was in Bridget, but I'm wanting soaring in the sky. I'd like to show my accent as well. I'm excited for being a Wind Rider. I'm sorry. Where did this come from? The setters want to speak to me?
Do
Sure.
you have a moment, Professor? I need to speak with you.
Oh, she needs to speak with me.
Thank you so much. This is what I wanted to address. This letter from my adoptive father just arrived.
Adopted father?
Oh, have I not mentioned him? He's the reason I first came to the Officers' Academy. He's also the one who dragged me from the church where I was living, just so he could use my crest. My crest does not yet belong to a house, so he plans to use it as leverage to marry into the nobility. He's a very greedy man who was a roving merchant before adopting me, but now he's in the capital. This letter says that he's finally arranged to marry me off to a wealthy noble. I know he's just thinking of himself, but can't he see that this isn't a priority when we're at war?
Yeah, this guy sounds like a tool. Clearly the crest starts
About
playing.
this proposal. see any way around it, so I fear that I must.
I don't know, just say that you're running away,
I just don't
Vanny.
want to let go of the life that I've made for myself. I know it's not what my heart wants, but I don't have the strength to say no.
What does your heart want?
I believe I've mentioned this before, but I want to work in service of the church. Well, I suppose it doesn't necessarily have to be the church, but I want to help those in need. If I were to marry a noble, I think it would be difficult to realize that dream.
Why can't you do... This is a boring conversation.
I've always allowed myself to follow the whims of those above me. I convinced myself that everything in life was at the will of the goddess. I was blind to reality. I believed it was her will to both pull me from the church and guide me to the officers' academy. The decision to enter this war was the first time I acted of my own free will.
No, it wasn't.
My adoptive father opposed this decision, but I somehow managed to convince him. Still, I couldn't free myself of him completely. This letter is proof of that.
I was thinking Arcane. I think one line in the scene that isn't Silco that people remember from the show is when Victor is telling Jace how to destroy the core. In the pursuit of great, we failed to do good. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of just a fortune cookie quote, but I guess that's true. Like, don't take me this the wrong way. I can remember lots of scenes from Arcane, and I think it did a lot of things that were quite brave and interesting. I really liked the way they approached politics, and the guy getting, like, Jace, what's his name, I think? Getting, like, corrupted into the noble's way. I think it was handled really well. Just, like, the macro dialogue was good, and some of the individual, like, high-tension scenes were good. But the low-tension scenes, the filler dialogue, it could have been in a different language, and I would have gained the same thing from it, because I knew everything they were saying. You know? Like I say, I could have been watching a different show, and there'd be the same lines, repeated word for word, in other places. And it just didn't feel very engaging then. When I read some things that truly do have lines of dialogue that are completely standout, completely novel, not tropey, feeling like someone actually had a conversation, and then I come to Arcane, it felt like a big decrease in quality. That's all I'm saying.
It's not that I'm scared of him, but there is something that worries me. I knew you'd understand, Professor. I've sat down to write a reply several times, but I can't muster up the courage or the words. I was hoping you could provide me with the encouragement I need.
You can't just give up on your dreams. What have I done now?
That's a very good point.
What have I done here?
We're only given one life, so we must do all we can to pursue our happiness. Okay. I think that may have been just the push I was looking for. I'll tell him the truth. That I found a life worth pursuing, and I must decline the proposal. Maybe I should tell him I've fallen for someone else.
Who might that be, Annette?
Why, it's you, Professor. Isn't that obvious?
Excuse me?
I'm just teasing. Now I'm off to write this letter and stand my ground. Thank you for your encouragement.
Yay! We're level A. It's lovely.
Look, Professor! We did great!
Congratulations!
There must be more.
Single point away from constant save.
I'm finding my focus.
I get it.
Can't say I'm surprised.
There is room to enrich myself further.
I don't want this to be a battle month, I want it to be a seminar month, week, even, yeah, sure, why not? I mean, that's authority experience. Does anyone have source and authority? Oh yeah, I do. Sure, why not? I have read series where popular opinions that dogs are level in the ads have super serious better dog. It feels like my own experience pretty serious first dog. She's being my son so indulging dialogue. Yeah, I suppose it's like can be a problem. It's not really like talking about though. I need to run to the little doll's room. I'll be right back. Like some people say it's good dialogue and it's decently well known. When I get to right, like, yeah, dialogue's good. Oh boy, it has some issues people like putting around there. I'm not even talking about Lollipop. Oh yeah, I read some of the Get Right or whatever. One of them. I was like, yeah, this is good when it's good and it's bad when it's bad. I know, I'm actually just talking about Homestuck. I think everyone should always, like, read Homestuck to cover before having a conversation with me about any media. Because I'm always holding back a desire to say, well, Homestuck did it better every single time I open my mouth. It's quite frankly problematic. Okay.
Oh. Help. Oh.
Oh. Yes. Go on. Yes.
Let's see. I don't want to get to her that has some big issues, especially later on. That's another one of those series where, like, read it quite far in, and then I got bored and wandered off. You know?
I've come.
Let's see. What else? Who should I train in what?
I still... Of course...
Scarce method. I don't know where the story was going and didn't end it when he ran out of this. Make houses, make arcans being sacrificed details about supernatural plot gimmicks. Yeah, that makes sense. Stories not ending when they should is like the worst. It's one of the reasons why I don't write anything myself. I can criticize till the cows come home, but like, I never know how to direct a story. I always get so stumped on that part.
Oh. Now to keep...
Professor.
Since I spend most of my time looking out horses and praying birds, it makes me to be a holy knight. That might help me about my faith in running skills? No, because it's the worst class in the game. At least they're going for long if they are going somewhere. Oh, definitely, definitely. But I can't even write a short story without like completely fumbling on the starting line.
Here's the report.
I am getting to the heart of it.
This'll be useful.
Some new insight.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Oh, well, that's nice. I could try. Seems more bad than they kind of. What are these names?
I'm looking sharp, huh?
Do they translate well or what?
I'm almost tired of learning new.
Anyway, let's review certifications and then go to battles. So, can you become Valkyrie? Yeah, 74%. Zaragoto means nonsense. Oh, that's a good title for a show. For a show for anything. Yes! That does mean I have to change the group class though. You obviously, see, yes, let's go A. Honestly, let's just, focus on skill for now. I feel like you got enough of that. You're fine, you're benched. Let's see, what else? Yatsuro's combination, Katana and Monogatari. Combination to Monogatari series. Katana being summoned and Katana story. Gotta say. Yeah, that's certainly a way to name stories, huh? Can you become like a War Master yet? Can she? Oh, that's a grappler. She has a 50% chance. I'm not rolling that. You're good. Don't care. Don't care. Well, do I have everything here? If I did, I'd be investing it into giving you a mighty blow instead. Brigand. Oh, I do. Okay. Why not then? Oh, you gain a single point resistance somehow. Oh, he's getting another point of resistance. Absolutely horrible. I've ruined him. I've ruined him forever. I will never financially recover from this. Oh, he's thinking about it. 32%. Oh boy. Does that mean Monogatari? Monogatari, Monogatari. Also one of the puns. I'm sure they're all very clever if you speak the language, but I don't. Yeah, I can only speak my own. Don't I want a coin toss? Honestly, the significant increase in power is worth it. Tiles.
Looks as if
I mean, shucks. Actually, hold on. Let's just roll tons of coin tosses. Why not? I got money. I don't have any more master seals. I don't have money. Let's actually have a battle in this game about making kids 5-year entertainment. Wouldn't that be nice? So Taros again. Ooh. Red Forest in Hume territory, further unless his missing father, Duke Aya, has been found. Like Senior hears you are well, goes with him to investigate. Level 32 area. So actually the lowest area. See, it's a completely different experience Japanese English because so this is puns for everything. Oh boy. The biggest problem with reading so much manga.
Stop running.
What?
We got you. You're the Prime Minister, aren't you?
Not anymore. He lost his power and his fancy title. Now he's just a man.
Such pathetic.
Shut up! Yeah, do you know what you've done to regular folks like us? Since you villains took over the Hrim territory, our lives have been nothing but pain and misery. Heavy taxes, forced labor, it's brutal. Now we're gonna make you pay.
Such a nice selection of tea leaves in the pantry here.
Tea is nice and all, but it's not much good when you don't have sweets to go with it.
Sweet treats are less common, yes, but perhaps that makes sense. War is not sugar-coated.
If you've got time to be cheeky, you've got time to find me some sweets.
But Lysithea, your smile is so sweet.
Right, Bakemonogatari is one of the rare good manga adaptations. I think I've read that. Let me look that up actually, because I might have actually just read a good solid few chapters of it. Which one did I actually read? I'm sure I'm going to offend you somehow by reading one that's not good. find it in that. What about my history? No, that's my bookmarks. What about my history, huh? No, that's not it. That's a complete different thing entirely. Hmm. No, I can't find it. I know I've read one of them though. Probably the one everyone else has read.
Lord Ferdinand, excuse the interruption. Our scouts happened upon the information you were looking for. I thought it would be best to let you know as soon as possible.
They know where my father is?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, now.
After losing his position as Prime Minister, your father was held in Enbar for a very long time. He escaped. For a while, no one knew where he was. The other day, however, he was sighted alone in the Hrim territory. Seemed he was heading for an allied region.
Hrim.
Alone, you say? Was he safe?
I'm afraid not. There is a major insurrection happening in the Hrim territory. It's been 5 years since Duke Ire lost his control of the area. The military seems to have finally lost control, and the people's violence is unleashed.
I do not understand. Why are they rioting?
It's obvious, isn't it? Ferdinand, do you really know nothing about Hrim? Your own father was ruling it. You don't know what became of the area once he fell from power?
If it was truly a House Ire territory, I would have been trained in governing the area. But my father insisted that I have nothing to do with Hrim. But now is not the time to talk about this. We have to help him before he gets caught up in the violence.
No, we have to.
You're right. Now isn't the time for chit-chat. Let's get over there quickly. Professor, will you be coming?
Yes, I suppose I will.
We'd better depart as soon as possible. I know a bit about the situation. I'll fill you in later.
Got a really cool panels Discord. Let's see here. Oh, that does look very nice, doesn't it? Whoa. Pretty pictures. To write on this time, yes. I did want to bring it up last time, but actually, you can't post things in general. Yes, thank you, kindly. There's 30 who's been benched this entire game, and then there's all of us. How about I bring... Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, and there are treasure chests. Cool. Okay, so I'll bring Felix. Because no, wait, Felix just lost the ability to... I'll bring Yuri. Aha, I'm so clever. So bring back to the bench dimension. Yuri has got lock touch. Anyone else got lock touch? Petra does, but I'm not bringing her. So yeah, Pokemon Gatsuri manga is worth reading just for pretty pictures. I think that's one I've read. I swear. I think I've read it. And I think I did like the graphics of it. So, yeah. Let's see. Flame. No, actually not healing. You don't need healing. You need attack power. You need to become stronger. Tree is one of our 10 favorite characters that everyone else hates. Who would that be? The main character? Da -da 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 -da. So, we are surrounded and things Naikaku Sengoku. Again, you can't just drop names on something that I've not read in years, expecting me to understand it. Little snake girl, little snake girl, little snake girl. Didn't actually check it, so...
This is where my father was sighted? The citizens are rioting everywhere.
Over there! Quick! We need to help them!
There seem to be some people inciting the violence. If we take them out, perhaps the violence will subside.
It might be best to spread out.
Save the commoners before we're attacked by the angry mob. Oh no, it's to rescue people.
The north side of the town is in chaos. I do not think we can advance.
Oh, I think I do remember her. She's quite cute, isn't she?
The enemies in the north, and focus our efforts on saving the citizens in the east and south.
Thank you for the tactical advice. Unfortunately, I am the teacher, and I say let's do the opposite. Okay, what? Where are the green units? Are there green units? Are we saving anyone in particular? I can't see any green units.
Sunshine.
Can you bolting? Let's just highlight the enemy commanders so I know where they are at a glance. That guy's annoying. I don't know what even the main characters. The most smutty written books I've ever read. Oh, if it's smutty written, then yeah, no one's gonna like it. People don't read things to be educated.
Oh, looky there. Some houses are still untouched. Let's give them a good plundering, boys!
Professor, let's make haste and go help them. Their lives may be forfeit if we don't get to them quickly.
Go on, boys! Riot to your hearts!
Do you want me to spoil it a bit? Go ahead. Come on, please get this kill. Nice.
I'm not the only bad guy here.
What? We give up. Have mercy. That guy made us do it.
Oh, I just completely destroyed an entire
Thank you.
wing of the
Thank you ever so much for helping.
battlefield by just sniping. Wow, okay, sure. Okay, next up we need to have Linhart warp someone, I think. Okay, what tools we have? Oh, I didn't bring Dorothea. Maybe I should have done that.
I'm awake.
Okay, can I warp you? If I warp you up here, can you kill that guy?
I'd be honored.
I think he does. That's awesome.
I won't falter.
Okay, that didn't do anything. What about
I'm awake.
if I warp him? No, he simply can't cover that distance, unfortunately. So let's just more or less ignore the enemies to the...
I'd be honored.
Okay, so wait, hold on. So you have a movement of 8. This guy is here, so he's... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. I mean, technically it would be possible if I had Stride Gambit on someone, but I accidentally brought Dimitri, so we don't have Stride. Whoops. I did a boo-boo. Hold on. I want to try that again, because if I do get Stride, and maybe even bring a Dancer, I might actually be able to, like, completely trivialize that entire map, which would be really funny. So I want to do that.
Yeah, sit now.
Sweet.
If you've
Lord Ferdinand.
Why do we have to sit through all this? Why can't I just hit start to skip the dialogue? From her perspective, it's traumatized to get lost in the head and things go really wrong because someone cared to make them look so okay because it's so you don't question myself into a piece together, it's just hard to me. Aww. That sounds really tragic. That's very unfortunate. Yeah. Okay, so Dimitri, back to the bench dimension where you belong. Who did I give Stride to again? Flame, right. Okay. So let's bring Flame. She also has Rescue in case I make a big mistake. And let's bench. I'd like to bring Annette because she's a cheerleader, but she doesn't have the range. Dorothea, and then let's bring Bunny. Ingrid, I'll swap into Dancer.
I must be.
It is. It's really tragic when people just don't get stories, you know? Let's see, Nataka's aunt in the form of Mercy, I guess, and I don't know, Ferdinand should probably have defense adjutant more. He's more likely to just randomly die. Flame can instead have Happy, I guess. Okay, have you step up here and stride you? Okay. This seems more like it. This seems more like a straddle win. Really good character writing. Like when you tell me that hate children, you can put them in this station a bunch of pressure and try and probably not grow up right. Yeah. Very unfortunate. What do you mean my plans to use child soldiers is unrealistic? I played Fire Emblem, I know what I'm going on about. Okay, please get the hit this time. Good.
I'm awake.
And you, Gambit, everyone here.
How sweet. More fighting.
If I send you here, can you drop a meteor on the boss? No. Could I warp you and realistically meteor the boss that way? Possibly. Do I think you'll be able to hit the boss in this situation? The question remains. She doesn't get it. Not quite. She just falls short in power. Ugh. Very frustrating.
I'd
Well, I don't know. I don't see why she's freaking out. I don't see why she's freaking out. Most book takes place in inner monologue, doesn't translate to anime. Oh yeah, it always sucks when inner monologues can't quite achieve that, you know? Definitely agree there.
Thanks.
Probably should just open with him going smash, huh?
My ambition unfulfilled.
We yield! Yield! We were just following orders. It's not like we love a good riot, really.
We owe you our lives.
I get to live another day. I think that's all of it.
Awesome, we saved the city in a single fell swoop, and now we're gonna loot it for everything it's worth. Because, you know, double standards for people who don't have lock touch.
I'm in.
Oh, you can also silence people. Oh, good, that's good, isn't it? If that's the case, maybe I wanna maybe sneakily silence the boss? No, that wouldn't do anything.
Let's make this quick.
Wow, I kinda don't care.
Ready for anything.
That's right, Ferdinand, just run away. Some things make us better than vision. I don't know. Well, it's been definitely a place for imagination, but which make yourself good. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
I'll do my best.
If only I could read.
I won, didn't I?
Why can't I coach it like that? I just guess I can. Okay, cool. It's the same a lot of people are just reading. Well, that's just what modern culture's done to us, isn't it? It's ruined our brains forever. If I see you up here, I'll smite down this fool. I blame TikTok. Oh, this was a problem long before TikTok. I started losing the ability to read sentences longer than a single word. Back in 2010, you know, society's just been doing that. She's really making full use of that, plus 20 avoid. 25th avoid, huh? So I did just realise I've got a bunch of, crest stones I haven't given to people. My bad. Morally, we shouldn't be taking these, but personally, I want them, so we will. And there's nothing anyone can do about it. On a sack from here, really? Okay, well, whatever.
Apologies.
Visit the city, why not? She really can just strike down pretty much everyone on the map, huh? Oh, not like that though. She can't do it like that.
I'll do my best.
How about you just like cap it? As I said that before, it's kind of mean to blame TikTok or anything to attention this way. Really? That must have happened when I wasn't paying attention. Like when I was watching TikTok. I don't watch TikTok.
I must pull through.
Let's go short field unnecessary. It was like it was unnecessary.
Ready when you are.
Oh yeah, you just don't have any attack magic trying to... Yeah, just never got around to it.
I'm awake.
Let's send you up here and have you smite this fool. You're probably end up getting geeked yourself, to be honest, because I just realised you fall in attack range of this with an exact and kill you, whatever. And then I'm being punished for nothing and thus have done nothing wrong. Some really good and those trashy bad. Yeah.
Sunshine.
Writing is hard. Do this. Do I just save Lysithia from some points of damage? I'll do it then.
My joke of a life drags on.
Honk honk. Sorry, honey. You gotta keep living.
Yeah. That helps.
Might as well go idle with Nosferatu.
This is for the best, right?
And then jump back into cover.
Ready for anything.
Peekaboo. And then can hide in a bush or something, I don't really care. And finally... I don't want to have her get the kill, but I feel like she's gonna get killed as a result. So let's have her stand here with the Lily's boys.
This is our chance.
I'm in.
More fighting.
Run up here. No, still out of range.
I'd be honored.
As usual.
They were sure to perish. I'm sorry. Now there's a way forward.
Hello. Now I'll let Blaine get the kill. I would say if she had a realistic chance of getting it. Go on, get us some crit. No, okay. What do you debuff them with? Seal magic? Oh boy. I'm sure they'll be really suffering for that. Doesn't have to read one gutter anymore. Instead of read anything cool, can I use what your swords now to see this and couple of chapters with huge fanboys and borrow from like Pal World Forest and Pokemon? Oh, I'm not sure you can legally say that. Not sure you're allowed to say that without getting into some serious trouble somehow. Come on, what our crit? 45%. Yeah, well, I guess she achieved the objective. Handle it.
I must continue my
Oh,
training.
and a brilliant level, huh? You know when everything's JoJo's reference? Yes. Yes, I am.
I must lead them well. There's still...
Really, it's just this treasure chest here that we're after, right? Oh no, wait, there's another one up here. Okay, fair enough. Oh gosh, we're gonna be... Guys, we have to save these people from losing rioters. In order to do this, I need to bring 2 people with lock touch for unrelated reasons. I'm very thinking Judge's booty pop reference. I'm not surprised. Oh, look, she just got 2 18% crits in a row because she's awesome. Did you know? Marianne, best girl. She's even holding those punching gauntlets without actually holding onto them. She's that good. This doesn't end well for you, does it?
This should do it.
Nice. I'm a tactical genius. I totally knew that was gonna work. Absolutely. Okay, finally she can meteor on some sorts. And it does nothing. Yay. Oh, whatever. Is there a curry bonus and naming things after music? He didn't come up with that himself? What? It's like his whole thing.
What do you want?
Oh wait, did I almost targeted the enemy mage.
After I went to all the trouble of killing that noble and stealing his treasure.
Father.
Doesn't it look at the map? No? Okay, that's not the map. Fair enough. So Fody is sad because the bad guy is dead. I'm sure we should be all very distraught for him. Wada wada. No? Nothing to believe in? Okay, fair enough. How many boltings cast? No, you didn't get any no procs in this timeline. It's a bit too vague. There's into your key. Was it sounded like quite the talent then, huh?
Nice try. Prepare yourself. You took me lightly.
You're really tough.
You're pretty strong. Oh yeah, I don't have counter-attack anymore. No. Really? They're coming this way? Well, by all means. Leave Ash alone to steal.
It's my duty.
Yes, it is, Ash. Oh, they just keep spawning, okay. Silver bow, that's nice. Not useful, that's nice. Secret book, that's very useful and good. I myself can just run around here, convoy, trade for one of the chest keys I've been keeping since the beginning of the game. And that's why we saved them. Evasion ring, awesome. Now we can kill every last one of them. Right, another rope purple haze feedback? Wow. Well, if he's... That means... Yeah, that's just... That's... Yeah, wow. I've heard enough about that that's pretty good praise. Pretty good praise. Pretty good accolade to obtain, huh?
Well done.
Well done. Ryan heals me.
Thank you.
that a life drags on. I have grown.
It's done.
I see up here, do you die? No, neither of you die. Cool. Good, good. I have great priorities. Steal first, then make sure that the enemy is disarmed. Yeah, full Thorn is spell you then. Don't. Well, that axe is gonna break in a minute.
I won't falter.
Well, oh, there it goes. I'm a tactical genius.
I'm still here.
Very good, very good. I just want to get one kill this game.
No time for pity. Take. Now it.
Roll for the crit, why not? No. How dare you?
Won't run. I'll do my best.
That's more like it. It's not subtle how the Oregon is in the colours of the
Onward.
what's it class?
Ready when you are.
War monk.
I cannot lose.
She's so intimidating.
Let's make this quick.
More fighting.
I just like sit you here, so fine, get a thorn off him, why not? It's kind of hoping she can swing a sword at him, but whatever.
On this rose.
You saved all of the commoners, received the Lance of Zoltan. Spectacular lance fought by the legendary artisan Zoltan. Arcane Shield. Keyhole Shield restores HP each turn, negates critical hits. That is incredible. I am giving that to DEDUE and never letting him have... Putting it down. Let's see, can I be better than JoJo's? Let's hope it's most popular Rosa and Led Zeppelin. Oh boy. Marianne's feeling motivated. Aya Astral Lights. Odelia Sorcery Co.
Ferdinand. Hey.
Yes?
I don't know what to say. About your father, I mean.
No, it is all right. Some part of me was expecting this. I do not know what happened in Hrim territory, but I am sure he got what he deserved. You knew more about it, you said? Maybe you can tell me everything later.
Ta-da! Easy map.
I can tell you what I know.
Please do.
You know about the Hrim Rebellion, right?
Of course. The rebellion started when Emperor Ionius IX tried to consolidate power. The Hrim family tried to split off from the Empire and join the Alliance. Working with House Ordelia, they raised an insurrection. The Empire suppressed it. And then a puppet leader was installed in the Hrim territory. House Ire was tasked with handling the actual governance of the region. Seeing this, the nobles feared that the Empire would assume total control. That's when the 6 great noble families chose to wrest power from Ionius IX.
That's right. The Insurrection of the Seven. I've always wondered why it was called Seven when there were only 6 noble families.
It was the 6 great noble families, plus Hrim.
How vexing. Either way, events unfolded shortly thereafter. Are you aware of how Duke Ire was ruling the Hrim territory? He imposed harsh taxes upon the people, much harsher than on his own, making their lives very challenging. People fled their homes in droves to the neighboring Ordelia territory, but they were sent back from where they came. The Empire was occupying Ordelia territory as well, as it turned out. Issues were further complicated when Duke Ire fell from power. Ire was dismissed from his position, only to be replaced by Lord Arundel.
Edelgard's uncle, the regent of the Empire.
Correct. And he imposed even heavier taxes on the people, squeezing them painfully dry. The people were conscripted for duty. Any who opposed were killed on the spot. Lord Arundel did this in the name of Duke Ire.
What?
Your father was by no means a great ruler, but it was Lord Arundel who stoked the fury of the people and directed that fury at your father. Duke Ire is not perfect, but he's not the villain in this.
Lysithea, thank you for telling me all of this. I am embarrassed to say I had no idea. I see now that it was not his fault, but he did go along the wrong path and place a burden on his people. He can no longer atone for what he did, so I will have to. I need to go think about what I will do after the war, how I will make up for my father's mistakes.
Nothing helps deep thought like sweets.
Hmm?
Sweets. They help you think. Perhaps you should find some for us.
I see. If I find some, I will be sure to let you know.
Lysithea, did we just pillage an entire village just to sate your lust for sugar? She's impossible. Anyway, let's just get to do this and keyhole crystal, which I think. Because I can also just give well, actually, Maria just straight up wasn't using that. She was using regular attacks, and she's already got the crest for that. Would a speed ring give more effective evasion than the evasion ring? I don't know. I don't know. was my career fetcher again? It was honestly Bernie, wasn't it? But she's not using that right now, so swap this out for Marie, why not? Right, let's do this rare enemies then. Let's see, map, and obviously there's this rare enemy here. So let's bring, first of all, our snipers. Then we'll bring Bunny, who I still need to train in axes. Yeah, I'm still saying we're going to do that. Just let me have this, please. Let's see, who do you want to pair up with whom? Bunny needs a pair with... Why don't I pair with Petra? They're funny. Alright, and I need to bring Leonie because she's got Beast Slayer. And then I need to bring Sylvain because he's Beast Slayer. And I'll bring Happy because... obviously. And then Dancer Grid. And then I'll give support to Dorothea and sure, why not? Snipers at the back line, please. That's probably a good setup.
Sunshine.
Sipful's so shy. It's honestly frustrating.
I'm your girl.
What's the plan?
Ready when you are.
It had to be done.
Had to be done.
More fighting.
Can I have you meet your... This guy and his buddies? Good. Easy damage. Just what I'm after.
I do this for all of us.
Why not?
How about you swarm this fool? To low speed. And then Bunny swoops in.
A little scratch won't stop me.
With a nice axe swing. Totally did not try to roll a class over, but I Petra. Nice magic level. Perfect for a dance that you're not.
Looking good.
Let's make this quick.
Looking good, Joker.
I will not die yet.
Oh, nice.
Impressive as always.
I know, right?
I'd be honored.
And then finally, let's have you do absolutely nothing. How about you go here and do something? Actually, yeah, break shot here. Seriously impedes this guy's ability to mess me up. Oh yeah, ah, I just dodged all those. Yeah, but he's not touching anymore. Whoops. Hi, B. Let's turn back the hands of time real quick.
My orders?
Have you... Make sure this guy is before...
I'd be honored.
Might as well let you have this guy. Seal the defense, you know. Yeah, let them go after the King of Beasts. Or indeed, let them go after Ash. Why not? This is why you're a bad unit, Ash.
I'd be honored.
My orders?
Let them all go after the beast, why not? Let them all die. Right, now that one's quite done. How about we, you go in, Silver.
More fighting.
Would be weird for me taking the trees. Okay, just wouldn't do anything awesome. So this guy's surviving a lot better than the last one. I guess we just call that guy an awkward growing pain or something.
I'm your girl.
I want to do that. I don't want to do that.
All of us.
Sure, get that 75%. I know you're worth it. Yeah.
Bernie's unstoppable.
Bernie's unstoppable.
Why not?
Wait, you have range +1, don't you? You do. Ooh.
Relax. You're dead. You take nothing.
What's the plan? I was just stronger.
Oh, mercy level. Nice. She's trying so hard. So hard. She's not gonna be a good unit. And that's entirely my fault because I'm evil. Come on, get that 15% again. Press me. That's quite the opposite, actually. You've disappointed me.
Sunshine.
How about I send you over here and have you bolting this guy then? Nice guaranteed kill, right? Or not? Constance, are you stupid or something?
Let's make this quick. I'm your girl.
Ready when you are. More fighting.
Is it possible for you to meteor this guy? No, not without some tricksy maneuvering. Oh, look, tricksy maneuvering.
Will this ever end?
Another important magic level. Smiting the other guy too.
Sunshine.
See, I don't need to do anything fancy here. I can just click fire and this guy dies. That's how Armonites work.
I mourn your ignoble death.
My orders?
Nice work, that 5% crit. Whoa.
I'd be honored.
And now we just wait for it to come to us. Bandits? Oh, yeah, they're probably a thing, aren't they? Who cares?
What's the plan?
Why not?
I do this for all of us.
Sure. Go on, snipe the boss, make my day. Oh, I need to give her an accuracy ring or something.
Sunshine.
No, actually, I need her to have the magic stuff so she can do lots of
I'm your girl.
damage with the bolting. Ah, game is
Ready when you
hard. Oh, over here. There's a good monster. Heavy Gambit, set the entire battlefield on fire as my first maneuver, and realize only after the fact, hey, maybe I shouldn't have set the entire map on fire. But oh well, it's too late for that now.
Wait for me. Don't underestimate us.
I like how she actually joins in if she's got an archer. It's important details like that, you know? Anyway, that was Emerald Steel, which we don't care about because we got like a million of it. Oh, Index Proc, why not?
War.
Why not?
I'd be honored.
A relevant strength level, very nice.
What's the plan?
Might as well just feed with to Constance, just so she can like, yeah.
More fighting.
Let's make this quick.
So every drop of power Constance has is a drop of power going straight into her boltings. Hi, how are ya? Hi, how are ya? Hi, how are ya? Oh, they lined up in a row. This is too good. I don't know how, but I managed to glitch our race too so bad I can't even find anyone line same thing happen. What did you do? Please tell me, what did you actually end up doing?
I needed that. Still here.
My character just doesn't exist for some reason. Oh. That's a kind of a problem, isn't it? I have no idea why. They just quit, you know. Just like... don't want to be here anymore, just left. I must go now. My planet needs me. But they're there, and if we go to battle, they aren't there, and I can't make their weapons.
Imagine being defeated by
What did...
me.
what sequence of events have you undertaken prior that have caused this to manifest? Please. Tell me everything.
Stay alive, Bernie.
I'll be home again soon.
Hard work is a friend to count on.
Any merit I have pales beside yours.
I've received money I don't care about. Done anything out of the ordinary. Well, clearly you have. Clearly you've just like offended them or something. You're just like going, right, I don't want to be here anymore. Just up and left. How are we finding these in the far west when we're in the far east? I don't know, call it a gaming abstraction. Oh, this classic map. Should I come across this? I checked in Tokyo files, everything's alright there. I'm afraid I don't have any contribution except load and all to save, if you have them, if it's that kind of game. What the dickens have you done? Actually, hold on, I should assign... because I both want to get experience maxes. Yeah, that's more than enough units, honestly. Oh, same issue there. And have you tried turning it off and on again? You're welcome.
Why not?
Yes, okay. Your computer's cursed, full of ghosts. Get rid of it.
I'm your girl.
I'm so mystified by this. I'm so mystified by this. What have you done? What sequence of events?
Thanks. Sally Ford.
I'd be honored.
Onward.
Give you any rally, okay. Give me Lenny's poise. Did you get the kill now? No, you still don't. You missed
I'd be honored.
Ready when you are.
Yes, I've got you. Still here.
Oh, yikes. Wow, wasn't expecting that, huh? Would not have sent happy forward if that was, if I'd known that was the case.
I do this for all of us.
So these most benefit everyone.
Onward. I'm your girl. I needed that.
More fighting.
One of us has to die.
If it's a crit, does that mean the adjacent hits a crit? No, they're not. Fair enough.
Weak. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Mommy's unstoppable.
Why not?
You're not very good. I'll take a people we make for $1,000 at this video game company. And hey Dolly. Hi, welcome.
For what? Guess all the fight.
Enjoyed my stream, which is not Persona 3 or 4, or really any such game.
Still in it.
Much to the chagrin of some of my peers. Bunny is now fully powered.
I wield this power for his
Be careful.
Ready when you are.
I needed that.
In-deck proc.
Get through this.
Does that mean she has the potential to attack like 4 times before an enemy can? In an ideal situation? That's pretty funny. Also, smite that guy down. He's probably got something on. Nice.
Your death serves my purpose.
Nice. Trusty good.
I'd be honored.
Shoot this fool. Make him nice and weak. And then Bunny hits him with an axe. Nice.
I had better keep up.
This is the Bunny training method I've been wanting this whole time. Free magic. Why don't you stride, Bunny? Because she's she can totally canto. She can't totally canto. You can totally seal. What's estimate everything? Feels like I'm back in 2014. Good times. Now I'd film see your cowards. For real. Such a good game. They've done everything. Like, for example, they've reduced the amount of women in it. I can't believe I just said that. I'm sorry. That was a really inappropriate joke. But yeah, I'll only play it once they return FemC. Because that's the only way I think I should play it. I fixed it. I don't know what happened. I know now. What happened? What happened? Please, tell me everything. I have to know. I offended these outfits. What about the thieves are just ugly? Cosplayers. The struggle is real. That's really tempting, but it doesn't actually serve my purposes. So I'm gonna do it.
I needed that.
Never mind, Soul 2 cards are kinda good now. Oh yeah, of course, Soul Hacker 2. The game that everyone played, and it's a totally real game. And not just like a collective fever dream by the community.
Pretty good, huh?
This is
It's win or die.
I love tactics. I love being forced to think. Says person sitting in back row, clicking most powerful attacks with 20
I must
range.
steel myself.
Can you get the double now? You can.
Still here.
Super speed bunny. Level 40. Ah yeah, baby. 30 strength. Why have you like dance?
Still in it.
And then Little Flame gets the kill because I feel nice. It's pretty good. The dungeons kind of suck somehow. Ooh.
They say.
We're talking about Sarkis too? Yeah. That's unfortunate. Oh, I see. This was a raid to steal the chickens, of course. The chicken raids. The obligatory Fire Emblem chicken raid. It's in every Fire Emblem game. For some reason, character address in was supposed to point to one party member, point to a different party member. Already had different address. So they were twice. The game got very confused. When it changed the address to what was supposed to be and everything works again. This will be the first time a programming knowledge just comes through again.
No matter which path.
Wow.
We'll have to be patient and wait it out.
That is convoluted. Beyond convoluted.
Gilbert? No. Gustav. I would like to take this opportunity to speak with you about something.
Oh, you're dead naming now. Okay.
It's about the tragedy of Dusker. There's something about it I just can't wrap my head around.
I'm listening.
I lost a son in Dusker that day. I exhausted every last resource I had to investigate what took place there. I was startled to find that there wasn't a single shred of evidence to suggest that Lady Patricia's carriage had been attacked.
Go on.
Apart from His Highness, whose injuries left him on the verge of death, everyone else present at the time was slaughtered. Of all the victims, only the corpse of Lady Patricia, His Majesty's second wife, was never found. Isn't that right?
Surely that means she was abducted. There was no evidence of an attack, suggesting they threatened her, but did not kill her.
But what reason would they have to take her? Would it not have been better to kill her?
Perhaps she had some value as a diplomatic pawn.
Nonsense. In the many years since that day, has Lady Patricia ever been used thus?
No, not as far as I know. Then perhaps she was used for some political gain within the Empire.
Now that her daughter is the Emperor, what reason would she have to keep hiding her existence?
It is possible she passed away after returning to the Empire.
Gustav, I know this is hard for you to hear, but just consider what it would mean if Lady Patricia was involved with that incident.
Silence, Rodrigue. I will not allow you to tarnish her memory like that.
I do not mean to imply that she arranged His Majesty's murder or anything of the like. But Gustav, I cannot shake the feeling that the tragedy was part of a much larger conspiracy. There is more to it than we know. That much is certain.
Rodrigue! Gilbert! Please hurry!
To kill like this is inhuman.
This is one of the knights we dispatched to the leader of the Alliance. Tell me everything you know.
Sir, a soldier on patrol came across this night a short while ago, in a rocky area not far from here. Someone from the Alliance must have disposed of the body there.
Is this how the Alliance chose to inform us that they have no intention of joining our cause?
Maybe it was the Empire.
Yes. I would not hesitate to believe them capable of this.
Whatever the truth is, the other knights we dispatched are in serious danger. It's best to assume that joining with the Alliance is out of the question now.
Even with Count Karen's support, this makes our situation grim.
I never expected the Alliance to help us. Anyone who stands in my way will be crushed beneath my feet.
It is time, dear brother.
Oh, it's Ferdinand's birthday? Well, unfortunately,
Much appreciated.
we don't really have time for that. Because we're going to do sports and I'm going to stop for dinner. Haha. So everything's going to make a lot less sense next.
Can we talk?
What's up,
I expect
Ash?
I'll have this
Looking
game
for more
finished by
life
the end of
tips?
next week, and then a week after that, that's right, baby, Persona 4.
But I did want to thank you for coming to my aid in battle the other day.
That? No need to thank me for that.
No, really, I insist. If you hadn't been there, I definitely would have been finished. You really set a model for my training. I can only hope I'll be able to save someone like that someday.
Again with the studying and the training? You're so stubborn you make Ingrid and His Highness seem downright easygoing. My advice on the whole thing is to just follow your instincts. That's what I do.
Oh,
if
yeah, you
someone's
do.
in trouble, I help them. You don't need to be a valiant knight to know that. Doesn't matter if the person is an ugly old man or the cutest girl you've ever seen. You help them.
Hold on, Sylvain, if you keep talking like this, you're gonna sound like you have integrity.
Everybody's the same, deep down. It's our job to help anyone who needs it.
Ah,
What? You're looking at me funny. Did I say something wrong?
no, I'm just surprised, that's all. You're actually a much better person than I thought.
Was that a compliment? I can't tell.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean any insult. I was just really impressed by what you said about helping people without even thinking.
You can't play Persona 4 now. I'm just getting the first ever remake for it. Exactly. I want to make you suffer and beg and say, oh, this would be so much better. Because honestly, you're basically one of the 3 people I talk to on a regular basis. I gotta get as much content out of you as much as possible.
To jump in and help someone without any thought at all of reward.
Sorry, not sorry.
That is real virtue.
How did you say that with a straight face? I'd be embarrassed if I were you. Come on, Ash. You're an honest and overall great guy. You'll be an honest and overall great knight,
He's
too.
not being a great knight.
Of course,
Boss.
people like you need to watch out for greedy people.
Huh?
Remember when I said I didn't need any thanks? Well, I didn't say anything about not wanting a reward. There's a girl, and we had a misunderstanding about who was allowed to date who, so, I need to hang out in your room until everything calms down. Should only be a day. Or 2. Tops.
Sylvain?
Sylvain! He was so
Come
close.
on, Ash. Remember, if someone's in trouble, you help them. You want to be a great knight, yeah?
Peaceful 101, you fix problem and you have no idea what caused
Since
it
you
problem
helped
was.
me,
Exactly.
just this
You just gotta appease the
All
machine
right, I knew I
spirit.
could count on you. You'll definitely be a great knight.
He really would be a great person if he could just stop all the scandal.
Using this content? I'm gonna twit along you. No, please, anything but that. Anything but the blue bird. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, Mercy, Mercy. Mercy.
Whoa,
Hi, Mercy.
what happened? The pan's smoking.
Mercy! The kitchen's on fire.
My
No,
eyes.
Professor, it's
I
just the
can
northern
barely breathe.
lights.
Oh, Ash, I'm so glad you're here. My cooking's not going very well at all.
Unless you romance
What did you
Rise.
put in there?
I used some of this spice.
I'll get the
red seasoning,
apology
and
video
then went to
ready.
the top shelf. Then I started frying it in oil.
That explains it. We use that herb for smoke bombs.
Why are you keeping smoke
turn
bomb
the heat
herb
off and
in
cover
the
the pan.
kitchen?
Oh no, the people in the dining hall don't look so good.
Sorry, everybody. Could we clear out the dining hall for a few minutes, please? Well, some folks were a little annoyed, but at least we got the place cleared out. It's a good thing no one mistook all that smoke for an attack. That could have been a disaster.
I'm so sorry. I always mess everything up.
No, it's my fault. I should have taught you which herbs to avoid. Don't blame yourself.
I just need to figure out how to do it right for next time.
Next time? You still want to try again, even after all that?
Of course! If I didn't, that would just be a waste of everything you taught me.
I guess that's true.
If you quit every time you made a mistake, then you'd never learn anything, right?
That's a great point.
Ah, maybe my mistake was frying the herb in oil. If I had boiled it instead, then there wouldn't be smoke. What do you think, Ash?
Boiling, huh? Yeah, that'd be fine.
Great! I'm gonna get this right
You've
next
no
time.
idea how that relatable have getting machine cutters. Sometimes I do feel like I need to chant on the scene and smoke some incense to make the machines work. Unironically, no, quite ironically, I always say you should always keep a hamster on hand just in case you need a blood sacrifice. No, this channel does not endorse the killing of random animals, but yeah. Sometimes it just don't make sense. You know, I changed the cable of my main monitor recently, and now everything is super saturated. All the colours are normal except for whites, which look incredibly saturated to the point of a flashbang. And changing contrast and brightness has done very little to fix that. And I don't know why, and I'm just gonna have to live with it. Finally, good sport.
Mercedes, you're looking divine as always.
Who sees me doing tech support? Cool.
Thank you for coming out to see me.
Just the two of us meeting at this time of night? You move quicker than I thought.
Hmm? I don't know what speed has to do with it, but there was something I wanted to talk to you about.
Ah, okay. I probably should have figured that out.
I can be so forgetful at times. I neglected to mention this the other day. I meant to say that I know you've been through a lot in this life.
Huh? Me?
Your parents have placed a great deal of pressure on you as their heir. And it's all because you were born with a crest. You've had to put up with such lofty expectations.
All of the kingdom's noble houses expect a lot from their heirs. I'm no different from any other noble guy or gal. We've all got responsibilities.
But didn't you mention that your brother envied you enough to wish you dead? I'm sure that wasn't easy.
Thinking about it, life was probably a lot harder for my brother than it ever has been for me.
Didn't you also mention that women were only interested in having your, as you say, crest baby? I'm not very interested in the particulars, but I get the feeling that you don't care very much for these women who throw themselves at you.
I'd appreciate it if maybe you kept that observation between the two of us.
Your secret's safe with me. I understand the pain you've had to carry.
I know you've got your share of bad memories too, but...
That's why you feel comfortable letting your guard down around me. Come now. That's enough with the sad smile.
Mercedes. Was my sad smile really that bad? Did it ruin my dashing good looks?
Not at all. You actually look more handsome to me with honesty on your face.
Aw, here come the waterworks.
Don't be ashamed of crying. I'm here to protect you. Will you protect me in return?
I will. I promise. You know, Mercedes, you really are a special lady.
People wonder why I ship these two. I ship it? Yeah. It's just great, you know. They just got so many things going. This one's better and weirder when you know Mercedes is 29. What? $28 right now, but yes. It's only a 4-year gap. That's not that weird. It's not that weird. Don't make it weird. Constance Mercy Ace.
Oh, what's the use? Even with all I've learned, I still don't understand. Hello, Constance. I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. I was just in need of a sympathetic ear.
I found a magical scroll, which, unless I am mistaken, should relieve me of my woes. Oh, wonderful!
Not so fast. The magic within this scroll is a type I have neglected to study. It pains me to admit this, but it may take decades of going back to the basics to grasp it.
Decades? That's a long time to spend with your nose buried in an old piece of parchment.
Why must the goddess dangle a solution before me, only to cruelly pull it away?
There's no need to despair. To tell the truth, I like you just as you are.
You do? Why? Those low moods of mine have never done anyone the least bit of good.
You're like a little sister to me. Nothing you do will change that. Not even a little bit.
Really?
Of course, you're my sweet Constance, and I like you just as you are.
I see. Perhaps my moods are not the great burden I thought they were.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pressure you. No matter what decision you make, I support you.
I felt no pressure, I assure you. It's more that I feel embarrassed to have been embarrassed. I'd put so much effort into finding a magical means to alleviate myself that it never occurred to me that maybe all I needed was to accept myself.
What will you do with the scroll you found?
Oh, I'll continue to research it, for research's sake if nothing else, but I may have no need of it. It's not as if these moods of mine have ever hampered my efforts to restore my house. And I am as a sister to you, no matter which face I present, yes? Nothing, no mood, no foe, no obligation, will keep me from honoring my sisterly duty to protect you.
We can protect each other.
Good, it is settled. Now we can begin the hard work of reclaiming our titles.
Absolutely. We'll become sister sages and restore our houses to their former glory.
You understand the plan perfectly. If we walk this path together, it can only end in
Mother's age.
triumph.
Isn't she like in her 40s or something? She's more makeup than man now. 50, 61, wow. Secret. That's cheeky. That's very cheeky.
I was under the impression you were going to break all of your paintbrushes.
Cut it out, Lindhart.
I'm just glad you're back to painting. I felt terrible about what happened last time, you know. Because I should have kept my opinions about your painting to myself.
Maybe you should have.
So what do you suppose is the name for this kind of situation?
What situation? Am I in your way again? I must be. Okay, let me pack my things and I'll be off.
Ugh, no, that's not what I mean. I'm talking about when two people are together, but not together. When they're basically by themselves.
I'll play.
I'm not sure what you mean. I'm always alone.
Oh, alone? Well, there it is then. I suppose you could say we're alone.
Reddit says she's 40 after time skip. Wow, that's impressive.
Together.
I honestly thought she'd be a little older, but no. She looks good. Alone Together? Oh, I love that song! What this is 32 or 33 skin minus some sports. Whatever, they're all adults. Get over yourselves.
I'll go.
Please, Bernadetta, you shouldn't go. Being alone together means accomplishing more. We each have the concentration one gets from time alone, but also the thrill of being with someone else. I find it to be an exhilarating environment. Have you felt that as well?
Huh? Me? I'd rather be alone, but when I'm painting, and I know you can see, I worry about what you might point out about it. Is that the thrill you mean? Because I feel that.
Here's what I wish to point out about your painting. You've really improved. Your lines are bolder, your color choice is more informed, and your composition as a whole...
Did you actually just praise me, Linhardt? What's next? A rain of flying pigs?
I was just saying what I think. Look, you probably have talent, and you work hard, too.
Oh no, I'm on to you now. You're scheming, but you won't get anywhere by flattering me. Try all you want to get your hooks into my heart, you won't fool me!
I'm not sure how praising you means I'm trying to get my hooks into your heart.
I have a heart of stone. No one will ever get to it.
What a shame. I suppose I'll stop praising you then.
You will? No, I didn't mean it that way. You can praise me as much as you want.
I don't understand you one whit. However, if you want praise, then praise you will get. You're cute.
Don't say stuff like that!
She is cute. Linhardt, you're too powerful for this. Also, wow, we're getting a C support post time skip. Impressive.
Yes? Are you wanting something?
Linhardt, stop unintentionally flirting with everyone. I think it's quite intentional at this point.
Transitions are sloppy. The way you move your arm before a strong thrust hinders your movement and slows your spear on its way back. It leaves a rather large opening.
Which arm? My left or right?
I think the right... No, actually it's both. It's something about the way you move your elbows.
I am not understanding. Can you show me, please?
Demonstrate? No, I'd hate to get sweat all over my book.
But I must correct this. Please.
What?
Or are you unable to do, and you can only teach?
I am more of a theorist than a practitioner. I advise and you implement. Very simple.
Then, please advise again.
It's all quite simple. Sometimes you make a big stab downwards, right? Before that, you lift up. At that point, you sort of let the tension go and stop. It ruins the momentum of the stab.
How can I be lifting up with no unnecessary moving?
It's the arm movement that's extraneous. Calculate the locus of the spear and the elasticity of the muscles.
Locus? Elasticity? Can you not just be showing
It's
me?
all very logical.
Please. If you are showing me, I will learn it with quickness.
I won't waste your time with such demonstrations. You're a smart one, Petra. You'll sort it out. Besides, I need to go now. I have a prior appointment to keep.
He's going off to
Linhardt only
sleep.
likes talking. It is on myself to prevail.
Let's see. Bernie Petra? Oh, this is funny.
Petra's really nice. Never yells, never says mean things about people. Maybe she'd be my friend. Oh, there she is now. Okay, Bernie, you can do this.
Bernie and State's conversation.
Bernadetta,
Oh, that's good.
are you needing help with something?
How did you know? Do you have eyes in the back of your head or something?
I do not have that, no.
This pivot, it'll never stop being funny.
Can I ask you something? Do you want to, maybe, be friends or something? Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't like me. I don't know what you think of me.
What I am thinking? I am thinking that you remind me of prey.
What?
Yes, like a rabbit in the tall grass. Always watching for enemies, and you flee at any sign of danger. You are quick also. I must be careful that I am not hunting Bernie when I take out my bow.
Oh, you try not to shoot me. That's, nice.
You have similarities with prey. That is all I mean to be saying.
So you're saying you might end up hunting me?
There is no need to have concern. I will make sure my arrows are not hitting you.
That isn't comforting. Whatever I did to deserve this, forgive me!
You do not need forgiveness, but it is yours if you are wanting it. Was I saying something wrong?
Petra, stop unintentionally flirting. She's just like that, you know. She's definitely more the unintentional. Oh, I heard people ship Dorothy and Petra together a lot, but
You're not finding anything difficult,
I've never
right?
seen it.
You seem to have settled right in.
I am settled. Everyone shows great kindness.
I'm glad to hear it. I was so surprised when you first arrived. A princess all the way from Brigid.
You have my gratitude. But please do not call me princess. You are making my cheeks blush.
There's nothing to blush about. You're every little girl's dream of what a princess should be. Anyhow, I suppose you can't return to Brigid anytime soon, can you? I hope you aren't homesick. Maybe we can
Seen
cook one of your
Dorothy with
favorite
anyone
dishes from
else?
back
Shush!
I
Oh
do
my
wish
gosh,
for
calm
that.
down.
But there is no possibility. The ingredients are not found here.
I suppose you're right. That's probably why they don't cook the food of Brigid in the dining hall. I'm sorry. I just got to thinking about how hard it must be to live somewhere so far away from home and... No, it can't be impossible. I'll fix you a real meal of Brigid. I'll just find a recipe and similar ingredients.
Wait, Dorothea. It is the thinking that counts.
They have an ending card together. They have an ending card together? Oh, okay, that explains everything.
Horrendous. That is what everyone is saying anyway.
Horrendous? Nobody's cooking can be that bad.
The thinking is enough for me.
Petra
my biggest
quietly decides to tell Dorothea,
I'll do something
don't.
instead of cooking for you.
Real interesting content on
Sure that
it.
you feel at
Oh,
home.
I see, I see.
How about a massage? That may help you loosen up.
Oh.
I have no problems. My body is already able to relax.
Oh? Then perhaps I could sing you lullabies to help you sleep.
I'm not having sleeping trouble.
Just know that you never have to worry about putting me out. I like helping my friends. Well then, I must be going, but remember my offer.
Dorothea is filling my heart full.
Ah, okay. Maybe see it a little. Anyone else? No? Okay. Then let's see. I can't buy any more Master Seals, because someone broke my last one. Oh, whatever. What about any lower tier seals? Warrior Bernie, 69%. Nice. No. Should have been me. It's not fair. Well, maybe this just is reason enough for you to replay the entire game again. Valkyrie, still out of reach. %? Nah. These... So it's gonna keep improvements. I guess it doesn't straight up say it, but it's like wink wink. Oh, is it a bit like a... the Annette Mercedes ending where they run away together to live alone together in an orphanage or whatever? You know? They just do that, you know? I should do this, it'll be funny. It's you are the Flame Emperor. Relax, but a bit more direct. Oh, I see. Fair enough, fair enough. Well, as much as I'd like to do the next mission right now, I don't think I'll be able to complete it in time. So, I'll just, like, get killed by Claude. I want to laugh. Unfortunately, I'm not playing the, with Pub Death on, despite the fact I do pulse every time something bad happens. So... as funny as that would be, I can't. but I'll keep that in mind. I really should have played permadeath. I've been passing so much, it really has no consequence. And it'd make everyone say my run is more legitimate, even though legitimacy means nothing, as I've gone over 1,000 times before. Oh well. Oh well. I might as well just wrap up here. It is Friday, isn't it? Like, I'm not just like losing my marbles. It's Friday. That means I can spend the entire weekend shiny hunting. That's wonderful. I've got a Luminion outbreak. I've got a Oshua outbreak. You know, I've got to finish training up that shiny Avalog court. Didn't use the Lorenz post mod. Everything is legitimate. I couldn't find it. Unironically, I looked up the Lorenz post mod. I couldn't actually find where to download it, but I would if I could. Trust me. Send me a file. Send me a link to the file or whatever, and I will use it. And it will be funny and stupid and funny and stupid. But yeah. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've had a good week. I hope you had a good weekend. And I hope to see you again soon. I'll see you when I see you.